up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Sean Diddy Combs, you being so low down, you being so alleged evil. It looks like Diddy is getting ideas from all this media stuff about his mama, Janice Combs. And the streets are saying that Diddy plans to make his mama take the rap so that he can get off with a little sympathy on the jury that may or may not, spoiler alert, we're voting for May, actually convict them. You guys, what am I talking about? There are all these articles coming out, and it is also highlighted in the Diddy documentaries. We are going to do a live watch party. Don't worry about that. Saying Diddy's childhood friend explains how Diddy was abused as a kid. Now, when I heard that, I said, you know what? I'm surprised, but maybe not. Because everybody around Diddy seemed to be desensitized to what he was doing, especially his mom, Janice Combs, that never said really anything about Cassie, all the stuff her son's done, but then was like, oh my God, please have mercy. So we all said, all right, you want that mercy? Let's talk about your role in creating this monster. But here's the thing, Diddy saw that. Diddy, remember they said in jail that Diddy is monitoring all social media interactions. He's doing this, he's doing that. He is trying to run a PR spin campaign. People are saying that the public outcry against his mama has gotten ideas in his head that Diddy thinks that maybe if his mom's down with it, he can paint himself as somebody that was abused, that was neglected, that saw disgusting things, and she planted the seed. And hopefully, when it comes to a jury, they'll convict him as not guilty or give him a very, very low sentence because everybody will be angry at his mom. Now, I said, if this is true, I 100% believe it because, of course, Diddy would throw his mama. Literally, of course, Diddy would throw his mom underneath the bus. He would throw her underneath the bus, rocket, wherever. I mean, at the end of the day, this is Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get into this because here's some of the stuff he plans to exploit. Now, hear me out. We believe all victims on this channel. It don't matter. As long as it looks kind of credible, we believe, right? And by credible, you know me, I only need plausibility. You don't even got to give any details. That's for discovery. Just make it plausible, right? You can say Diddy and Jay-Z did something. Now, if you say Diddy and the Cookie Monster, I don't know. Unless one of his friends, they had J-Lo and a hello, me, hungry Cookie Monster outfit coming in there. But when I say we believe all victims, true. But I've talked about this in the past. At what point does someone victimize become a monster too? This is why when people are like, why are you going so hard? Let it go. We need to let the courts decide. No, because crimes like this literally are like poison. They are like a vampire's bite where the poison gets injected and it infects the person and then they go on and they pass the poison on to other people. You need to stop. And the antidote is truth and sunlight. No, with that analogy, I do say this, right? At what point was somebody with money, power, prestige, maybe had a tragic childhood? At what point does that stop mattering? Because now, even though you allege that you are the victim, or people allege that Diddy is the victim of a generational curse, and again, this is all my opinion, at what point do you become the monster that's creating a million more generational curses? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, right? They said Sean Diddy Combs' oldest friend, a man named Tim Butt Naked Tim Dog Patterson. I don't want to know how Mr. Butt Naked Tim Dog got his name, so we will move on. Is speaking out and dishing dirt on Diddy's alleged abusive childhood. They said Tim was a member of Diddy's inner circle throughout their shared journey in the music industry, and no one knows who Diddy really is better than his childhood friend. I would agree with that. They said that so Tim has a lot to say about Diddy's upbringing in a new 10-part documentary series entitled Diddy Monsters Are Made. They're Born, which will be released on the Breakbeat Media YouTube channel. First of all, shout out to Breakbeat for beating everybody with the documentary. Um, let's see what it's about. In the trailer to the series, Tim is seen saying, because the same way you saw Cassie get dragged is the same way he used to get dragged by his mom. I'm talking about it was brutal. They're saying Diddy's 80-year-old grandmother, Janice Combs, has repeatedly supported her son by making public statements and appearing at his court dates regarding the recent alleged crimes against him. Monsters Are Made, They're Not Born will reveal even more about Diddy's mom and her seemingly tumultuous relationship with Diddy. Um, Shout out to Tiffany Brockwork for actually doing the investigation into this. Um, they're saying through hours of interviews, Tim Butt Naked Patterson divulges shocking and secret information about Sean Diddy Combs. He will confirm many rumors that have circled Diddy and his personal and professional life for years. He said, they let you rock for 30 years. All you had to do was just get money and be gay. Tim also says, so it's gonna be 10 parts. Son, husband, no Diddy, born to be a star, hate women, collateral damage. It also examines Diddy's relationship with Jay-Z and many more high-profile celebrities. Well, Jay-Z already told us they ain't friends. He don't even know that man. They said episodes will be produced and added as the story evolves over the next few months. Episodes are to be released weekly. Okay, fine. So this was a bad ad for Breakbeat Media on YouTube. Make sure you look out for it. And their 10-part documentary, right? It seems like they have his childhood friends, but it needs to actually be said. This man is saying that he saw Diddy being beaten brutally the same way he beat Cassie, and he said he learned it from his mom. There are also people saying that they saw freak offs basically happening in Janice Combs' uh, uh, house that Diddy as a young child actually saw. I mean, I would believe that too. Let's not forget that Diddy and his mom were enjoying an IV while she had white fingernails, and he was telling everybody his mom's single and she can put both hands on the ground flat, pow, 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 and that they go to the strip club together. So they've always had a really weird relationship. But this goes into something twisted, something dark, something that, at least in American society, I hope we are deeply, deeply uncomfortable with. But it bolds to answer if Diddy did experience all this, and he might have, right? Because you got to be pretty twisted to do that to somebody else's child. Where did he learn it from? And it makes me look at Diddy's friends and enablers that are standing by his side, but even his mama that put out that thing about please have mercy because he doesn't know the difference between truth and lies. And I think this is something we all need to remember. At the end of the day, Diddy is going up for the people going up for Diddy. They know what he's done, I believe. They helped him do it. They've been there the whole time doing it. The whole time they've been doing it. The whole time they've been helping. They've been doing it. They've been doing it with them. They've been enjoying everything that has been happening. So when we look to people that tell us that we should have mercy on him, to tell us you don't understand what's going on, when we look to people that actually tell us stuff about Diddy, I think we need to start considering the source. Every person that gives a character reference, were you at the freak offs? Were you at the R-rated freak offs? Were you did you ever witness any abuse? Did you do this? Are you an abuser? We and men and women. Anybody that stands by his side that talks about bad boy, the legacy, don't you know? Well, oh, bad girl. Anybody, we need to start questioning what do you think is normal? Because I feel like the issue with this is we all have different versions of what we think is acceptable. And the people around Diddy have their own version of what they think is acceptable. So while they're telling us to have mercy, he didn't do anything wrong, we need to start asking, but what do you think what actually happened wrong? Do you see what I'm saying? I think y'all say what I'm saying. Anyway, y'all, Diddy, I believe 100% if he can save a day off of his prison term, I believe 100% he'll throw his mama down, like under the bus, especially if his mama was throwing him down the stairs like he was doing Cassie, and his mama had him involved in some stuff. The interesting thing is, will he even have an opportunity to do that? Or are the feds going to actually name Janice Combs as one of his co-defendants? Let's also not forget, everybody talks about this enterprise letter. Well, they'll have to name his co-conspirators. The feds want to release it March 7th. Diddy is demanding this letter be released on February 1st so he can have adequate time to prepare for trial. So somewhere between February 1st and March 7th, we are going to hear exactly what the feds have and, more importantly, who was involved. I'm just saying, whoever answered those calls, that Diddy was making off of other people's minutes, baby, I don't know. You might be a co conspirator too. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.